All right, everyone. Welcome back to episode 8 of the Below 500 podcast. I'm Wiz.
I'm Hunter.
I'm I'm Cooch.
Uh, Today, kind of a quick turnaround time because we got last week's episode out late to y'all, so we don't have too much to talk about. But I'll let Hunter take it away to get us into NFL here.
All right. So, as Wiz has just said, it's been kind of a slow week, but there's been a little stuff to talk about. There's been a little bit of trade buzz popping up. I'm not talking about the usual Rodgers or Watson, but some names that are outside of them finally. One that came up today a little bit was Gardner Minshew. The Jags asking price on him has been a 5th or 6th round pick. Do y'all think he's worth that much or more?
Well, I think that whole thing's BS because I feel like he's worth a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I'd say like if Jimmy Garoppolo could go for a 2, Minshew could easily go for a 2.
I don't know about a 2. I'd say the least I would give is a 4. I'd probably give most of a 3rd.
He's a pretty proven quarterback.
Yeah,
the NFL trade market has been just off the wall recently. I mean, like Julio Jones went for a 2nd and a 4th, so I have no clue what anybody's worth anymore.
That's very true. Where do you think he would probably end up going, though?
See, that's a hard one. He'd go somewhere where
he wants to go somewhere where he wants to compete to start.
Yeah,
that's what he's came out and said.
But right now, it seems like every team's kind of got its battles or what competitions going on.
So, I don't think this team would trade for him, but if he wants to compete to start
49ers
in like a halfway legitimate franchise, Detroit,
I was just thinking
like
that actually
a sneaky landing spot.
I was thinking that, but they spent a lot of money. Well, not really a lot of money.
But, obviously, they're not going to do it because they're like pushing all their chips in on Jared Goff. But I don't think anybody in the Detroit fan base or outside of Detroit thinks Jared Goff is like the answer in Detroit.
Oh no, I would kind of like to see him in Pittsburgh a little bit.
Pittsburgh got Haskins though, so
okay.
Rudolph.
If I had to throw 2, I'm gonna throw 3 teams out there. 2 of them would put them into already ongoing QB competition, the Niners and Bears. Just because
you're gonna make him compete with Fields.
I mean, if you think Fields and Lance aren't ready yet, but Dalton or Jimmy Garoppolo is not the answer, put Minshew in there and then let those rookie quarterbacks sit behind him. But it's unlikely because they're a division opponent. But why not the Texans? Minshew would be if Watson's gone, he's the best guy on y'all's team.
No, I would take Tyrod over Minshew easily.
Don't say that. Tyrod is ass.
We're not talking about this today, though. We're not.
Minshew's better than Tyrod.
Can't wait to prove you wrong there, buddy. But I don't know.
If I'm the Jags, I would look at if I want to trade him, I would look at trade like for the Jags and Minshew kind of together. I think Tampa Bay is like a sneaky good.
I don't know because they just drafted Trask in the 2nd round,
and Trask is getting a lot of praise from Brady.
Brady loves Trask.
Brady and Arians.
I would look at Washington. I feel like that'd be a sneaky good team to get him.
I actually like that because
Heineke's good.
He's good. I like him.
He needs some competition besides Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I think Fitzpatrick starts this
year. There's a 3rd guy. Kyle Allen, I think.
Oh yeah, who gives a shit about Kyle Allen?
But I would that would be pretty nice to see him in Washington. Either that or maybe a possible Matt Ryan replacement in Atlanta.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I'll say Atlanta and Washington sound like the 2 best things I've heard so far.
Damn, I'm making Wiz change his mind. That's wild. I don't think this has ever been done. All right, another name that's been popular ever since last season is Stephon Gilmore. Gooch knows pretty knowledgeable about this one, probably.
I wouldn't say pretty knowledgeable. I just don't like the idea of trading him. I mean, like We lost one. And it wasn't me. And he's back.
No, I just had to yell at my dog real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't like the idea of trading Stephon Gilmore. I don't really know what we would be looking to get back for him. But, that's between him and Devin McCourty, our secondary, when we're back at full strength post-COVID, is going to be one of the strong points of our defense. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of destination we'd have in mind for him because I don't know what the market for Gilmore would be.
Here's a question for you. Would you take a third-round pick for him?
I feel like it's too low for Gilmore. I would take at least a second.
So are you telling me a team out there is going to offer just as much, if not more, for Stephon Gilmore than Julio Jones?
Yes. A cornerback is a pretty.
Yes, yeah, he's good. He's good.
It would depend on this.
It's a pretty important position.
Right now, who is it? Jalen Ramsey's hyping up the Rams to trade for Gilmore.
Do you know how nasty that would be with Ramsey?
That would be ridiculous.
But they're already a good defense.
They already are, but imagine Gilmore next to Ramsey. I'd pick them. I'd bet the bank for them to win the Super Bowl. Easily.
Dude, I was about to say,
I bet we're already high on my list right now.
But yeah, I think the Rams would do it because I think the Rams are definitely in a win now.
They are, yeah, they're in a win now window. I mean, with Stafford, Kupp, Robert Woods.
So that's what I was gonna say. Is I feel like their defense is good enough to where if I was them, I would have rather bought in on Julio than Stephon Gilmore.
But see, they have that weapons on offense too, though. They
already have a good. Yeah, they have a good wide receiver
on offense.
Kupp's already had injury issues, so add on Julio for insurance.
Julio is insurance.
I mean, depth.
That's an insult.
I didn't mean
I'm saying, yeah.
Wiz wants Julio to come off the bench in LA.
No. I mean, Julio Woods and Kupp. Julio would be your deep threat. Woods.
If I was the Rams, or if I was New England in a trade situation to the Rams, I would speaking of draft picks, try to talk them into giving me later year draft picks because I think they're trying to win now. So if you get them to start negotiating picks in 2023, 2024, I think you'd be able to get a lot more out of LA strictly because
they are kind of capped on picks. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
they're trying to win right now, and so LA, if you want a 2023 second and a 2024 first, they're not going to care. They're going to be like, yeah, whatever. Our time's right now. Why do I care about 2024?
Can you trade that far in the future?
They don't even. Yeah, you can trade 3 years, I believe.
3 years? I don't know if it was 3 or what.
So 2024
draft analyst
is they don't have a first round pick until 2024. The next two are to the line.
Oh, it works perfectly.
Was it worth it? Might as well go all in. I mean, look what Houston did. Anyways, next up, Jordan Hicks. People thought he was going to get traded right before the draft whenever he came out and kind of publicly wanted to trade.
That's the Cardinals guy, right?
Yep, Cardinals linebacker.
So I don't know. I don't think he'll play for the Cardinals. I actually forgot about him because his issue is they drafted a rookie and immediately made him
made him
Mike backer,
Mike, and he didn't like that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've heard the Eagles have interest in taking him back.
But, I mean, he's a hell of a linebacker, but I just think that'd be stupid of Cardinals.
Let's solve multiple problems at once. Gilmore to Arizona for Hicks straight across.
I wouldn't be mad about that. That seems pretty fair.
Yeah,
honestly.
From a New England perspective, you trade a veteran, I wouldn't say aging, but he's not young, cornerback for a young up-and-coming linebacker, and we get Dante Hightower back this year. So you kind of just trade one strength for another.
I would say
we would go from having a stacked secondary to a stacked running back or linebacker group.
That really doesn't sound bad because the Cardinals do
No.
need some.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody wins.
Yeah,
Why I'm a draft
would
analyst, buddy.
I would give Gilmore an a conditional 5th for Hicks. And a conditional 6th. Mainly only because Gilmore's up there in age.
I don't know.
Not up there, but like.
I don't like talking conditional when it comes to NFL because that just gets into a bunch of bullshit.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy rabbit hole to get down. But while we're on the Cardinals, I'll go ahead and keep the same team. Chandler Jones. This hasn't been public, but he still has not shown up to any offseason practice, and apparently he's removed everything Cardinals related from all of his socials.
Isn't that
How fucking old is Chandler Jones?
I don't know. He used to
I feel like he's old.
He's a defensive end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure him and JJ Watt have been working out together. I think. I don't know.
Watt's already showed up to offseason activities though.
But they've hung out and worked out together. So I think even if he's got some issues with the team, I think he's going to be there.
Yeah, I don't know. Chandler is he's been a leader of the defense. He's supposed to still be that leader of the defense. And how are you going to be a leader and not show up? And then go ahead and delete everything Cardinals related off of all your socials.
Everyone does it just to get what they want.
Yeah, it's just mind games.
It doesn't really shock me anymore. Like so many players have done that and end up not getting traded. Who's the Bears wide receiver? Allen Robinson.
Yeah,
he did that midseason last year before the trade deadline and didn't get traded. Like, unless there's actual buzz around it, I don't care too much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to leave there, because him and Watt on opposite sides would be really fun to watch. Be really, really good. But stay in the NFC. Zach Ertz, the Eagles. That's been a lot of talk ever since the offseason began.
Okay, just real quick, my issue with that is he's been rumored to be traded ever since Dallas Goedert ended up being a good, decent tight end for him. But I think Zach Ertz is still better than Dallas Goedert right now.
Oh, easily. Ertz is one of the top tight ends of the league, and he's very, very underrated.
Yeah, but
if I'm the Eagles, so underrated. I don't like the idea of the Eagles trading him, specifically because they have a chance to have like kind of like one of the more surprising new offenses this year. And yeah, I don't think Dallas Goedert is like a bad tight end replacement, but I'm not trying to like substitute Zach Ertz for Dallas Goedert like the first year I have to be like really competitive again.
Yeah. I mean,
you're looking at having the who is it? Miles Sanders. Is that the right last name?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's our
yeah. See, I mean, you're looking at having like the Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, Zach Ertz, Jalen Hurts combo in Philly, and I just don't feel like.
No, that'd be too nice to have, especially Ertz. He's an amazing pass catching tight end, one of the best in the league.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
consistently over 1,000 yards.
Hurts to Goddard just doesn't intrigue me as much.
No.
But
all right.
As a Cowboys
fan,
I
feel like Zach Ertz, you talking about him being underrated. I feel like he's not the type of guy that can like sit out. Like if you choose not to trade him, he can't really like hold your locker room hostage like other players could.
Why? Because he's white.
God, Hunter just gets canceled week in, week out. I commented one thing on Shannon Sharp's post, and I've got racists in our comments like just backlash. Say you don't like white people. I'm chill. I didn't say that.
You don't like white. Why you said you don't like white people? Y'all just acting like y'all don't like black people now. I'm like,
yeah. I said chill. I just brought up a fact.
Man. All right. Well, the last one is kind of a reach. It's like it's not really buzz. It's like the possibility of it happening. If Jameis or Taysom doesn't work out, and the Saints want to do a rebuild, you think they'll get rid of Michael Thomas?
Ooh.
Okay, so that's one that I could see just going for just like a load of draft picks. Like just send him to the whatever team offers you the most draft picks.
Oh, yeah.
So are you also trading Kamara or are you keeping Kamara in that rebuild?
I didn't really think about that. I was trying to think of the.
I mean,
big
you got to
name on the
leave
team.
yourself something to rebuild around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep a running back. They'll last a couple of years while you're doing a rebuild.
I'm thinking like you like unload Michael Thomas for like literally just a haul of draft picks, and then maybe see if you can get like next year's second for Taysom.
Yeah, you would try to at least trade who the most valuable. That's what you ideally do in a rebuild.
And honestly, I'm not that sold on Michael Thomas.
I'm not either.
So I would trade him for what you. If there was someone, if you had to choose between trading Thomas and Kamara, I'm trading Thomas and building around Kamara.
Oh,
Michael Thomas had one drop across 2 seasons, and Wiz isn't sold.
How many of those were deep balls? They were all shallow crosses.
Compare him.
His quarterback
Hopkins.
was Drew Brees. That's not his fault.
Compare him to Hopkins.
He didn't have a quarterback that could throw the ball.
His coach is Sean Payton. It's the same.
Is Sean Payton going to throw the ball for Drew Brees?
He was able to do it. Why? How come it was just Michael Thomas that wouldn't get the deep balls? It's because he's deadly as a route runner, but he just cannot go for deep at all. Can't catch a deep pass to save his life.
Well, he's about to be playing with Jameis, so I guess we'll find out.
Well, we'll see how great Jameis's
That'll be
was.
The true test.
LASIK eye surgery. Well, that's all for the NFL trade block buzz, but we are going to go ahead and start a new segment this week. There's around between 10 and 12 weeks left till the season starts, NFL season. So every week until then, we're going to start a top 10 list, whether it's positional, rookies, whatever. We shall name this the terrible 10s. Below 500 gives a top 10 list. You know it's not going to be that great.
No, our name's below 500 for a reason.
Exactly. So we're going to have some terrible takes. We're not doing any research whenever we talk about it, bring it up. Just whoever comes up to our heads first. It's got to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster. And today we're going to start with our top 10 rookies of the 21 season. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The way we should do this, should we just like alternate between us three?
Yeah, I would say let's alternate.
And we'll just go in that order for how we start the next list too.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So someone else start because I'm just like,
I go. You can start.
All right, I'll start. I've got a list pulled up. I'm trying to kind of.
I've got cheating ass.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing it off the dome.
Yeah, off the top of your head. That's what makes. Yeah, that's what makes it fun. If it was factual, that would be fun.
Let me think. I got a couple floating around in my brain.
I'll go ahead and start.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh man, I'm choking. I was confident to start. Then all of a sudden,
how are you gonna say I'll start and then not have one ready?
I was about to do it, and then it sounded stupid. It left my head.
Say it.
Just say it. Yeah, it's terrible 10s.
You got 2 more picks afterwards to make up for yourself.
I think he's got.
Give me Nico Collins.
Who?
Oh my God.
Exactly. I told me to say it. I didn't want to, but okay. I'm leaving him at 10. Oh, you.
I thought about kicking you, but that'd be too rude.
You bitch.
Nico Collins.
Yes, he has been drawing a lot of DK comps.
Everyone draws comps. Oh, there we go.
I made Gooch leave. Damn.
No, his computer probably died.
His computer died.
Oh my God.
But no, Collins has been drawing a bunch of DK comparisons. He's been hitting the books every day. They said he's a lot more knowledgeable in the offense than they expected him to be.
It's not that I think he's not going to be good. It's just I don't think you can. What was he, like a 4th round draft pick?
Yeah, he's a 4th round draft pick.
I don't think you like.
He's going to be our start. He's going to be our number 2 wide receiver.
I don't think you can say Nico Collins is any better than any of the actual top 10 draft picks. You could list off 1 through 10. Nico Collins is better than one of them. Now, I'm not saying whoever was picked 20 might be better than someone picked top 10, in my opinion. But Nico Collins is not better than one of those guys.
Look, people are going to be not expecting Nico Collins to be great. They're going to be double covering Brandon Cooks easily because he's the only name-worthy person on our receiving corps besides Randall Cobbs.
Randall Cobb.
My bad.
Nico Collins might be number one.
Let's go.
All right, welcome back, Gooch.
Yeah,
Anyways, I was
Gooch
just having to defend my Nico Collins pick.
Yeah.
One of y'all can have it next.
I'll go 9. I'll go with the 9. Wait, what did you say with?
I said I put your name next.
Okay, then I'll go with the 9. Give me Patrick Surtain out of Denver.
Oh, I almost said him too.
Wish you would have.
Shut up.
It would have been better than Nico.
Oh, look, I cannot wait to prove y'all wrong.
Okay, my wife just got home, so my dog's freaked out.
Nobody cares.
I just didn't know if anyone heard that.
Yes. We heard your little mutt barking. Next. Who's number 8 on your list?
Number 8. I'm going to go with Jalen Waddle.
Okay, I don't hate it.
I like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go?
He's in Miami.
That's right.
Trying to think who their wide receivers are. They got Will Fuller, Waddle.
He might be a good number 2. Hot take. He has a chance to be like that. Like every year, you've got that one rookie number 2 wide receiver that blows up. You had Juju. You had Justin Jefferson. So mark the tape. I think Jalen Waddle is probably the best chance to be like this year's Justin Jefferson.
Oh, definitely, especially because he's next to Will Fuller, and that was his number 1 comparison coming out of college was Will Fuller. So they're both the same body, same size, same speed.
They have Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki.
That's their tight end.
Lynn Bowden Jr., who's he was supposed to be good out of college. The Raiders drafted him and never used him, traded him over. I'm sure he'll get a good amount of playing time.
All right.
They have a good
Hunter, you got number 6. Or
7.
No, number 7.
7. All right. I will stick with Alabama and give Najee Harris.
Okay.
I'll give him the number 7 spot. I feel like he's going to come straight into Pittsburgh and be a starter. They don't really have any other options at running back. I can't tell you one. James Conner's gone to Arizona.
I don't hate that pick by you, but I don't think he'll be that good this year. I feel
they've
like
always had a good line, so I don't see why not.
But I mean, Ben's played out.
That's why you're going to feed it to him instead.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you could fill the box and let Ben beat you. And I don't think Ben's going to beat anyone this year.
You're right. I'll give you that. I don't know. Can't take it back now.
But I don't think that means Najee Harris is bad.
Oh yeah.
I think this is just going to be a bad year for him.
Yeah.
But okay, so at number 6, I started to make this one my first pick, but I felt like it was too low, so I'm betting big on this one. For number 6, give me Zaven Collins.
Zaven Collins. That's the Cardinals.
The linebacker out of Arizona. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad. I don't even know how to spell his name. Well,
the one that took Jordan Hicks' spot.
Yes. Well, I've got a good one here. I'm going to keep it going in receivers. Jamar Chase.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. We're getting to the top now. All right, I got you.
See, I think Jalen Waddle. I think Jalen Waddle will be better this year than Jamar Chase.
Really, I think so. My bold prediction, call it a bold statement, is that Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are going to be just like in college. They have not.
They're not going to miss a beat.
I think
I'm here for it.
Joe Burrow passing to Jamar Chase in college. It's probably the best connection we have ever seen between a quarterback and wide receiver. And I think
until Joe Burrow gets injured.
And I think it's gonna
100%. God, here we go with Gooch in his soapbox about they didn't take Penei Sewell.
And they still got a good linebacker or not lineman in the second round, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I think they're fine.
So I think they're going to be all right. Look, in 5 years, we're not going to remember if they pass on Sewell.
Yeah, I think Sewell will be
good. If fucking
if Joe Burrow pulls a Jake Locker.
Yeah, gets knocked out of the league.
Retire. I forgot about that fucker. Okay. Hunter.
All right.
Number 4.
Oh, that means I have to give number 1. Oh God.
Well, number 1's got to be.
I mean, yeah,
number 1's
that's
obvious.
kind of a hand, like a give me.
Oh, but Hunter's got to say it. The Texans fan.
It's only right. That's what's sad. But number 4.
Number 1's gonna be Davis Mills.
This episode won't go up.
Oh no, my Wi-Fi crashed.
Not anymore, boy. I got that 45 megabits per second upload. Wow. I'm really drawing blanks.
I mean, start running through the top 10 draft picks.
I'm trying to, and I want to say it's 1, but I just don't feel like 4 is too low. I want to give him some credit.
I don't think any of the quarterback pick belongs in the top 10. Other than
See,
1.
I was thinking, I feel like 2 was going to be in our top 10. That's why I don't want to say one of them.
I'm gonna have 2.
This is difficult. Let me tell you right now.
Oh shit! There's 2 guys I want to put. Okay, there's 3 guys that have to be on this list right now.
I know.
Well,
I just thought of one of them.
We're on 4.
I just thought of one of them, and damn it,
Hunter, just say one because we can't risk.
Number 4, give me Kyle Pitts.
Okay,
you motherfucker. At 4?
Yes, at 4.
I would have put one guy ahead of him or before him, but Gooch, take it away.
I was gonna. I
don't know.
Defend
I
this
was
pick.
locked
Never mind.
in at Kyle Pitts at either 3 or 2.
Yeah.
I just thought of somebody I could have picked instead of him. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm probably gonna pick him if Gooch doesn't.
Give me.
Damn.
Fuck.
If you pick, I pick. I don't know. I'm picking it too.
I mean, see, like I don't want any. I don't think there's any of the other quarterbacks are top 3.
No.
Jesus.
See, I've got 2.
I guess. You what?
I've got 2 guys in these last 3, and I can't think of a third.
So I guess for 3, give me Penei Sewell.
That's who I was going to say 4. After I said Pitts, I was
I would have liked him at 4
damn.
better. I would have rather had him at 4 and Pitts at 3.
That's why I said I'm sorry, but oh well.
Who am I picking at?
It's just 1 spot swapped. It's all right.
Okay.
Ain't that big of a deal.
We know who 1 is. Yeah. 2.
2 is where I want to put this guy. I know you're not gonna think of him.
I've considered someone, but I don't think he belongs in the top 10.
Oh God, I wonder who you're thinking of.
Who are you thinking
of? I know.
I can't. I'm not gonna say it until you say it.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it until you say it.
I'm not gonna give you any ideas.
I'm not putting Justin Fields here.
I really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who I was gonna say was Fields.
See,
because we don't even know for sure that he's gonna consistently start.
Okay, see, I could be an asshole and put someone here.
Uncle Parsons.
I mean, he's supposed to be better than his draft position, but
I was waiting for you to say Parsons.
No, I wish I would have thought to put him later. Damn, this is hard. We jumped the gun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think you can move 6 to 3, down 1, and make Lawrence 1. But shit.
Who said I'm putting Lawrence number 1? Maybe I feel like he gets hurt first game.
Can I cheat? Can I look up the first
Nope.
round?
Nope.
Nope. Look, I have a list of names. That is it.
A list of names.
Well, that's all I had.
Well, I'm talking like the team names. That's all I have. I'm looking at team names.
Oh, okay. I feel like you're lying.
There we go, Hunter. NFL teams. I just got to look at teams. So I'm not picking.
It's not like you're going to remember who they drafted.
I do. The Broncos got Surtains. Yeah.
I mean, there's really only like one other guy other than number 1 that you could put at number 2.
I just thought of another one I could have put up there.
It's not Fields, right? Or is it Fields?
No.
Is it Lance?
It's not.
Mm-mm.
I'm not going to tell you who, but it's not.
I wouldn't put Lance in number 2.
This is fucking killing me.
You're forgetting a very obvious one.
I am? I'm not putting
You are.
Smith.
Oh, I thought of another one I could have put up there.
It's not Devontae Smith.
Oh my god, we butchered this list.
No,
first top 10 list, we butchered it.
That's why it's terrible tens. You're welcome, Hunter.
Oh god.
Who?
Just say your number 2 and then I'll tell you.
I don't know. I can't fuck this up. My picks have been good.
I want to know who Gooch is thinking about. I wonder if we're thinking about the same person.
It's not Trey Lance. It's not the other quarterback. It's not Fields. Who's that other cornerback?
J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn.
If you put J.C. Horn at number 2.
I swear to God.
Over Kyle
people did give J.C. Horn better comps or better ratings than Surtain.
They just think
I've got like 2 players in my head who I think you could respectively put number 2 on this list.
See, I have
Jesus Christ.
I've got 2. I don't know about 3. One of them's Fields.
Okay. Y'all can suck a dick. I put Michael Parsons.
You're a son of a bitch.
Who? I can't. I'm drawing blanks.
You. And y'all
Zach
give me
Wilson
shit for putting Nico Collins. I'm putting. 10th.
I told
could
you
be
no
literally
other
anybody.
I told you no other quarterbacks.
I mean, after Hunter fucked it up with Kyle Pitts.
Okay, Kyle Pitts.
But Michael Parsons.
I didn't fuck it up with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is 4th, and then you got Sewell at 3rd. That's easily like you could swap those around easily. Either or is going to be better.
Yeah, like I don't know. All right, go ahead.
But no bias. The only reason I put Micah Parsons is because
shut up. I don't care. I don't care. We don't care. You're a diehard Cowboys fan. We understand.
It comes through every episode.
And I felt bad putting Nico Collins at 10. God forbid I put somebody at fucking 2 of my team that I know is not going to be worthy. Shit. With that being said, number 1. Give me Davis Mills. Joking. Trevor Lawrence. Number 1. Surefire number 1.
Do you want to recap of our top 10?
Who's this?
We have Nico Collins at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Surtain at 9. Jalen Waddle at 8. Najee Harris at 7. Zaven Collins at 6. Jamar Chase at 5. Kyle Pitts at 4. Penny Sewell at 3, Micah Parsons at 2, and Trevor Lawrence at 1.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
Nico Collins, Najee Harris.
Okay.
I would take Najee Harris at 7 before I took Micah Parsons at 2.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about the list up until about
4. Once I said Kyle Pitts, why not? Why I forget about Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson did not cross my mind one time. I
feel like I could have put him at the lower end of 10.
I mean, I don't think he's top 2, but I think he's got a better chance to be top 10 than Micah Parsons.
Okay, we know what the floor is in New York. He cannot do worse than the floor in New York.
So who are the other guys y'all were thinking? Because
I was thinking of just Wilson and Fields.
Well, I should have done Fields.
I was thinking of a long shot. Travis Etienne.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Good one. He might be good. I've heard some praise about him, but
I mean, it's the same idea as Jamar Chase reuniting with Joe Burrow.
Jamar Chase and Burrow is different than
Lawrence
and his running back.
They've already been working him out at the slot, so it's not that different.
No, it's not. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, But that was our first installment of Terrible Tens, and it was indeed terrible.
Yeah, and
it was.
I'm not sorry. The only thing I'm sorry about is y'all haven't listened to Wiz put Parsons at 2.
And at least I didn't just outright say, Michael Parsons. I had to sit there and think and draw a blank. So I was like, who else?
It was all an act. We know.
It was not.
It was an act. You were just stalling.
Wiz had this game plan from the get-go.
The second he saw me put it in the notes that we're starting this week, he said, all right, where am I putting Parsons?
See, I was thinking about putting him at 10 if I started with 10.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't start with 10. I was going to let y'all.
I said when y'all start, y'all were like, no, no.
Well, all right. I think it's Hunter's fault for putting Pitts at 4.
What's next?
NBA?
Yes.
Okay.
A little NBA. So, y'all want to... I don't know when they're going to come out with the all-NBA first team, second team, and third team. But why don't we try to go ahead and give who we think is going to be NBA first team? It's just first team, not second and third.
It's hard because everyone's been injured this year. Off the top, 2 locks I can say off the top of my head is Curry and Jokic.
I guarantee you LeBron's also a lock, only because he's LeBron. He shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't.
Then again, since he was hurt, he might have knocked him down a second team.
I think KD, with his injuries, has more of a case over LeBron just because of how he played more.
Yeah.
I don't know. This season was...
I would definitely put Jokic or Steph.
Yeah.
Give me, but who'd you say, Dame?
I mean, I don't think if Steph is getting, you putting 2 point guards on first team?
Can you? Or does it?
Yeah, you can.
It's 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be point guard, shooting guard. It could be, 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center.
I know, I'm just saying, if you put Dame, then you're basically ruling out any 2 guards. But...
Who are you thinking?
I think Steph and Dame is fine. I think
it shouldn't be too. It shouldn't be too. No, it shouldn't be too hard. Why don't we just give off each of us give off a top 5? That way we don't just have conflicting things.
Okay.
I think Steph, Jokic. I hate to say it, but I just have a feeling Giannis is going to be on it.
Oh, obviously.
Didn't think of that.
Although he was kind of hurt for a little bit, but not too long.
No.
Could you say yours again? Who do you have so far?
Steph, Jokic, Giannis.
Steph.
Probably Dame. Yeah, I guess give me LeBron for my other forward.
Okay, so
fucking bland ass.
I'm for sure going with Steph, Jokic, and Giannis. I am going to try and think of a second. I'm going to try and think of a shooting guard instead. In the shooting guard, do I want to say Booker?
I would. I think that
Booker is a shooting guard, so I need one more forward. That's
no, you need 2 more. Oh yeah, you said Steph, Jokic, and Giannis. So you need one more forward.
I think it's just because of his play this year. I'm going to say Jason Tatum.
I low key like yours better than mine.
Yeah, I think injuries fucked everything. Those are 5 guys who stayed pretty healthy and played at the top of their position all year.
I like that.
Christian Wood.
Man. I want to say Embiid a lot, honestly, but I know Jokic is going to get the spot because he won MVP.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to put Giannis. They're going to put Giannis. I know they are. If I'm doing based on strictly what they're predicting, Giannis would be in there.
You know what? I'll say this: second team. If second team is based off injuries, second team will be better than first team.
Oh yeah, because second team you'll have KD, LeBron, Harden,
Kyrie.
I wouldn't put Kyrie on 1, 2, or 3.
Chris Paul, Dame if he's not on your first.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's hard. I'm hard at thinking of players. I bet Luka would be on second.
Oh, I didn't even think of Luka.
Wow. You think? Oh fuck! You think Bradley Beal makes second team?
He might.
Oh god, second team sounds good. Thing we're just doing first team because second team sounds pretty hard to predict. Unless y'all want to, do y'all want to try to do predict second team?
Nope.
No, but
that's too tough.
That takes 30 minutes.
But all I know is I want to critique these lists when they come out.
Oh, I do too. All right, so I'll do the basic. Since Steph, Jokic, and Giannis, as much as I don't want to, but I feel like that's who the media projects top. I bet. I wonder if you think Randall would make second or third team.
I could see, depending with injuries, I think he might get bumped to third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a list of teams I can get up there. I wonder where Westbrook would lay. Where would he land?
I think he's third team at best.
Yeah.
It's sad because everybody's just overlooking how he averages a triple-double.
Well, it's like everyone like expects it now.
Exactly.
So, like, they're not surprised by it.
That's sad. I gotta think about Donovan Mitchell too. Second and third team. Damn, I don't know how they're gonna get second and third team out. There's gonna be a lot of snubs.
I mean, because you got to think like just guards alone are stacked.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of playoff teams, and there's just a lot of people that are.
Who do you have so far?
I just have the Steph, Jokic, and Giannis. Those are the top three, clear cut, gonna make it.
Yeah.
If it's not Jokic, it's Embiid.
Yeah, I don't think they put Embiid in over the MVP.
Yeah, I don't either. Give me Dame. And I like your Tatum. I'll take the Tatum one also. Like you said, though, because of injuries. I could be wrong. They probably would still lump LeBron in there, but I have him missing this year. Probably for the first time in years.
If LeBron is on the first team and Embiid isn't in there, I think Embiid could be in there as a forward even.
I don't know how they do that. I don't know.
He's kind of like a center forward, I think. But I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I think it'll be more fun to critique this later than to throw out ours, but it'll be fun to compare, see how off we are.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it'll probably be out next week. I wanted to give go back and look at our awards, but they still haven't put out Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Which is weird how you put out MVP before Rookie of the Year.
It's probably real close. I wouldn't be surprised because with LaMelo's injury.
Yeah, because the top three was LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, and Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, Halliburton won't get it for sure. But,
no, he only had like 20% of the votes.
I think LaMelo deserves it.
Still I do too, because he even came back from the injury.
Yeah, he came back, still played at a good level. I think playing at a good level your whole season, missing some games, is more important than starting off iffy and then getting good towards the end. But one more quick thing to talk about in the NBA is this already fucks up two of our game picks. The Suns swept the Nuggets, and we all had
I had
Phoenix
Suns in
6 or 5.
I would like to say I had Suns in 5.
Yeah.
So I was the closest.
I mean, you're not going to get an extra point from
not that it matters.
And we all had Nets in 5, and the game is going to at least 6 now because it's tied 2-2.
I'm
pissed too. I was hoping for a sweep, low key, but hey, I mean, seeing the Suns sweep the Nuggets, that kind of intrigues me a lot about that team. They're doing a lot better than I expected.
If the Bucks somehow steal this from the Nets, I will be livid.
Live it in a good way or a bad way?
No, I want the Nets. I want the Nets all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I want Nets Suns.
And real quick, if Atlanta does not win tonight, that ruins my Atlanta could still technically win the series, but that could end my
I have Atlanta in 7.
Yeah, I've got Atlanta in 6. It would ruin that.
I got Philly and who? I was the only one picking Philly. Did I say 7 or 6?
You said 7.
7.
Atlanta's up 7-4 right now, so they win tonight. Lock.
Atlanta's up 7-4. Mother, what is it? First minute of the game?
Yeah, it just tipped off.
It just tipped off. Oh, they're up 7-4.
It's a touchdown of 2 safeties. But I don't know. Speaking of the Nets, what do y'all think about their injuries?
Oh, I gotta stop picking on you about your accent. Mine's bad.
I'm sure everyone loves it.
I just think it's soul crushing.
No, there's rumors that Harden might actually come back before Kyrie. They're both probably going to miss tomorrow's game, but Harden has a better chance to play.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think Harden will play game 6.
Yeah, I saw where the Nets were just sweeping Harden's injury under the rug for a while, then it finally came public. So I think they've known about it and have been slowly nursing it, so it's not as bad as we believe.
All I heard about his injury is that it was the same exact thing that kept him out. He came in the season. He came back early, made it worse, missed 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we're not going to rush him back unless we're about to losing the playoffs. Because if he re-injures it like he did in the season, he's out for 2 months.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be frustrating for New York, especially to have this much hype going in. Everybody's picking you to win. You got this top 3 that's supposed to be unstoppable, and now they're.
I mean, I don't even care too much about Kyrie. I don't think he's as important as Harden on that team, but it is heartbreaking for Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Since he joined Houston, probably has been the healthiest player who's played since that year by far. And for this year to be injury riddled and then get in the playoffs, get injured again. I mean, he's gone every playoff run without an issue.
I know. Do you think if the Nets don't win this year, they run it back? Same 3?
Yeah.
Or do you think Kyrie might get hurt because somebody else called him an N-word and leave?
I don't know, because there's a difference between them like falling short after being up 2-0 against the Bucks and like falling short in the conference finals or the actual finals. I think
hurt them. I mean, just from my standpoint, and maybe they don't feel the same way as me, but if they lose this to the Bucks, like you have to run it back one more time, because I don't think anybody thinks that like the Bucks are like the better team in this series. The Bucks just happen to have like all these injuries fall their way at the right time.
Real quick. Okay, speaking of injuries, this is something I'm fired up about. So every Lakers fan out there and some analysts were like dogging on fans and some analysts for celebrating LeBron's downfall, Lakers being out. I'm just happy because we finally get some parity in the playoffs. We're getting a new champion.
Yes,
I'm tired of seeing faces. LeBron.
I love seeing fresh faces. I mean, it got so old seeing Warriors Cavs 4 years in a row in the finals.
But I don't personally love LeBron, but I'm not happy because I hate LeBron. That's not the reason why.
Yeah.
But now that the Nets are falling apart, those same Lakers fans are rubbing it in their face. And so it's just kind of they're
Lakers fans are toxic, period.
Oh yeah. And number 2, Lakers fans are dogging on the Suns like hell. They're saying, well, you beat an injured Lakers team and you beat the Nuggets without Jamal Murray. And if it wasn't for the short offseason, the Lakers wouldn't even have gotten injured and you would have lost to them. So my counter to that is with injury-prone AD and old-ass LeBron, if it wasn't for the time off before the bubble, they wouldn't have been healthy for the playoffs. They wouldn't have gotten to beat the 8 seed Blazers. They wouldn't have gotten to beat the injured Rockets, who were having drama go on because of Daniel House sneaking out in the bubble. And like I said, Russell Westbrook was never 100% after his ankle injury. late in the season. And then you got to face an inexperienced, overachieving Nuggets team last year, then to only face the injured ass Miami Heat in the finals. So it's so hypocritical for Lakers fans to say anything about the Suns or Nets, like, because they benefit so much from how the playoffs played out last year and for the time off. A little rant.
Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much all.
Yeah, I'm over NBA. The NBA for this week.
However,
wait till we get a new round.
I want to go ahead and start MLB off with a little something that just came up on my phone. An ex-MLB staffer just came out. His name is Brian Harkins.
Did y'all see?
The Los Angeles Angels visiting clubhouse manager for more than 3 decades. And he gave details on pitchers he says he helped provide with sticky substances during his career. And the ones that he mentioned include Garrett Cole, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Corey Kluber, and Adam Wainwright.
I sent y'all the link to that earlier. Did y'all see it?
I just saw it pop up on my phone.
Okay, I sent y'all caught in 4K, and it's the actual messages between him and the people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious. I mean,
what do you know? There's 2 Astros on there.
I just don't see why this is like taken over so big. Pitchers have literally been doing this since the beginning of baseball.
It's only getting so big because the
whatever
batting
they
averages
think
are low.
They're gonna do whatever they think they can do and not get caught. Like that's the only take I have on this. It just doesn't. Okay. They're gonna keep doing it. Like, yeah, you might crack down on it for a year or 2. Once all this like awareness dies down, they're gonna find new ways, and it's gonna be there.
So there's 2 things to it the way I see it. For one, I think it's an argument versus if some should be allowed, and once like because players start doing some crazy combinations and stuff like that, and I think that's what people have the issue with. And because like what they use like pine tar and stuff like that, and that I mean, I don't care. But like if they start making like combinations of different chemicals or liquids and stuff like that,
oh shit, yeah, I'm seeing right here where that the Angels closer had a formula to make the substances.
Yeah,
and then he provided Sports Illustrated with text messages, Venmo transaction records, and shipping receipts to help corroborate his claims.
Jesus
Christ! Yes. Why is the NFL or MLB a shitstorm right now?
So my second thing about it is Trevor Bauer has been like tipping off the MLB about this for like 2 years now, and he himself has been he's been like talking shit how people like Garrett Cole and some other guys are just like, what's that guy's name on the Nationals? Scherzer. How their spin rates have just like bumped up like crazy over the past couple of years, and no one wants to say anything about it. So you know what he's been doing? He did it himself, and his spin rates bumped up like crazy.
Yeah,
and they inspected into him. He got
and see, that's why this guy got fired from the Angels. It says he was fired. Let's see where to go. He told Epstein and Pruitt that then general manager Billy Epler fired him and said the league conducted an investigation that determined the broke rules preventing employees from providing such substances to players.
But sure, Bauer is definitely being used as a scapegoat right now because he is the only one who's gotten in trouble for it so far.
Who?
Trevor Bauer.
Oh.
And he's actually getting shit on during broadcasts by the broadcasters or whatever. They're like they're outright talking about a spin rate drop since he's been caught and stuff like that. But you have other players like Garrett Cole and that are using it and have given shit answers to when they're asked about using it. And you don't hear a word other than that. MLB loves their scapegoats.
Yeah, Josh Donaldson, which this is kind of old news. He's the one that asked reporters, isn't it a coincidence that Garrett Cole's spin rate numbers went down Thursday after 4 minor leaguers got suspended for 10 games?
It's not. It's flat out. Like that's what happened with Bauer. After he got suspended a couple games, it went down. It depends on what you want to consider part of the game and not part of the game. I don't know.
Yeah, here's one. Cardinals manager Mike Shildt. Is that how you pronounce it, Gooch?
I have no clue.
Cardinals manager. You don't know the Cardinals manager?
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
But he told reporters, "This is baseball's dirty little secret, and it's the wrong time and the wrong arena to expose it."
It's not a secret. It's been going on for hundreds of years.
Yeah. So okay. So Gooch, you're our MLB guy. What is your final opinion on it?
Oh yeah, he's about to
I
the bar
just
right
don't
here.
care. Like I said, it's been going on for literally as long as the game's been going on. Guys are gonna find new ways. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like you crack down on it. I mean, I think you try to eliminate the best you can.
Do you
But
think limiting certain substances should be a thing?
you can limit whatever you want. But like
People
you
are
said,
still gonna find a way.
Yeah.
guys are gonna brew up their own stuff in the dugout or mix sunscreen with resin to make like a paste. Like
Is that what you did?
So
no, it's just a known thing. Like certain brands of sunscreen become like sticky when you mix it with the resin bag on the mound. And so there's actually one specific brand of sunscreen that's outlawed in the MLB because of that.
Oh, wow.
And so it's like this was like back in the days of like spitballs and like Vaseline on your hat, which is like obviously long gone because it's obvious. So like back in those days, they cracked down on that, and then some guy figured out he could take this random sunscreen and do the same thing. So they're just gonna find new ways.
okay, so Gooch, what's worse, a 4K camera behind third base or a chemistry lab going on in the dugout?
Chemistry lab. Dugout baseball goes Breaking Bad.
Hey, there's at least there's some skill in having to make your own.
There's some skill getting that camera angle just right.
In stealing the signs when they're changing it 50 times a game and banging that trash can just right.
This is not an Astro segment.
Yes.
We're not defending anything besides Garrett Cole and Verlander doing this. That was episode 7. I'm no longer. Never mind.
Guys, at least these pitchers aren't murdering anyone. Okay.
I'll go ahead and end that by saying that the league is on the verge of implementing a plan to have umpires check pitchers randomly throughout the games, and that when that begins, players will face potential suspensions.
Good.
I just wonder why MLB is so popular for cheat. Like, why is it so easy for people to cheat, and it's okay for that to get away than other leagues?
Because like MLB is not easy by any means, but at the base of everything, it's such a simple game.
Yeah. You see more cheating things in MLB than other leagues.
So would you rather? Let's not be too long on this, but would you rather the MLB be 100% strict and correct on everything, or let things like the whatever substances being used for pitchers and human error in the umps?
I mean, when it comes down to human error and umps, you're going to have that. But I mean, if you've got a chance to get it 100% right, get it 100% right. But that's never going to happen.
Robot umps.
Yeah, see, I don't like that.
Yeah, I think I might see if we can get someone on next week to talk about that. And it's good if you don't like that. We can have a little debate. But that's plenty of MLB, I think. Do y'all have any other sports topics y'all want to talk about this week?
That I could think of.
I just know the Golden Knights are in the conference finals or whatever you call it, in semifinals, whatever.
I'm ready for highs and lows and then get on out of here.
Don't have a gun to your head segment?
Not a good enough one this week.
Damn.
I had an okay one, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it, research it, get it a little better.
Yeah, get it juicier for us.
I've been trying to think of one, but I just can't get one.
Because like I've got a premise for one that I like, but I don't have all the details for it.
I wish I would have saved last week's chicken one just for this week.
Oh. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and just start it. My lows, unsports related this week, and it is the housing market is an absolute dumpster fire right now. I am currently pre-approved to buy a house and cannot buy a house that I can afford without paying like $20,000 over asking price. And it is absolutely demoralizing. having to pay $180,000 for $150,000 house.
See, I mentioned this earlier today in one of our group chats. I don't know if y'all saw it, but right now in Austin, all the Californians moving over who are like sick and tired because of the shutdown and everything, they're literally going. It's ruining Austin's housing market. They're going to Austin in a $200,000 house with an offer on it, and they're just going and dropping $600,000 on it. It's happened multiple times because they're like, "Hey, this house is $2 million in California." And they'll just overbid someone $400,000, and it's like,
yeah, I bid on a house this past week, and the house was on the market for 24 hours, and in 24 hours, the owners received 13 offers, 6 of which were cash.
Oh my God,
Jesus!
Yeah,
it's a mess. I think a lot of people waited to buy too because COVID, and now that it's ending, they're jumping on it. Because my wife and I almost bought a house just before COVID. It was like March, right when COVID was starting. Lockdowns in other areas, not Texas yet, were starting. And we're like, you know what? She works in the apartment business, so maybe with other states, not requiring rent to be paid, she might lose her job or, be furloughed. So we backed out, and nothing happened. We should have a house right now.
Wow. Yeah, that's I would think but when COVID started, you would think that the housing market would be down. It'd be like really cheap to buy a house.
It was for a little bit, but just like at the beginning of COVID, you're like, am I going to have my job in a couple months?
Exactly. So people were just real sketchy, and I think that's also what made it even cheaper because people were like, look, I just need to sell this house.
Yeah, but it was a new house, and our payment would have been a little less than our apartment's payment, and that was with 0 down payment. I'm pissed.
But so imagine if you put down like $10,000.
I know. I wouldn't have
No,
though.
but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. But
I only have one low, and it's because I just recently started betting, and I'm betting again, really. And I wish I didn't start back because I quit on a high note. I turned 40 into like $500, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna stop here, only because my Bovada account I couldn't figure it out. But now that I got it closed and restarted a new one and figured out what's going on, I am just not hitting shit. I finally hit a bet. I accidentally placed this bet. I was pissed that I did. I placed it twice for $5. I ended up winning 15 off of it. That's the only thing I've won is my accidental one. I currently did a random MLB parlay to see if I can get some kind of luck. I chose the Brewers, Rays, and Athletics to win tonight.
See, I am so glad. I'm not even going to bother learning about Bovada because I'm so glad.
It's very simple.
I'm so glad sports betting is illegal in Texas because I would blow all my fucking money. If I wasn't blowing all my money, I'd be putting a 50-cent bet down on a 15 scenario parlay every night.
That's actually a great idea because they have parlays and props that are already made. The odds go up to 50,000.
Have you seen that? Like guys will bet like $2 and win like 15,000 off of it because
it's insane. I was just playing around the other day and looking at these 50,000 plus odds parlays. And I'm like, this is insane for this to happen.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Honestly, I'm glad because I see y'all talking about it.
Very, very easy, very simple.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't want to know.
Bro, I will help you set up. I'll give you my referral code.
I will rather get $200 in my pocket and drive to Lake Charles right now. Just play a couple rounds of blackjack.
Hey, they have that on there too.
Shut up.
Hey, if you use my referral code.
Shut.
I used Diego's referral code. I deposited 50 and they gave me 75. So you get money.
Wiz gonna be pawning his podcast equipment.
He's gonna get a pink slip for his house. Account.
I'm gonna be.
He's gonna buy a house. Second he buys it, pink slips it.
All right, Hunter, hit us with your high note.
With that, I am gonna be spending the weekend at the beach with a lot of my friends. I've never been drunk on a beach before. I cannot wait for that to happen. Hopefully, I don't fuck up and drown somehow, knowing me. Probably won't get in the water that much because I have a fear, kind of like a subtle fear of the ocean because you never know what the hell is in there. Only 5% of the oceans have been discovered.
The last time I was in, I wasn't. I thought I was in the Texas Ocean. It was Florida. I went out about probably 200 yards off the beach because
Yeah.
like you could swim out like 75 yards and hit a sandbar.
Yeah.
And I was at least probably 200 yards off the beach, and this big wave come up in front of me, at least probably a 5-foot shark, 50 yards in front of me, and I'm 200 yards off the beach.
See, that's what I'm scared about.
That sandbar.
I tried to force myself out of that fear. I'm like, look, I talked myself into it. I walked about 100 yards off into a sandbar. So I'm like, Hunter, you're gonna face your fears. You're gonna do this shit like I was 22 at the time. I'm like, you're a grown ass fucking man. You're scared of the ocean.
No.
You're gonna do this. Anxiety the whole time. I got to the sandbar and I'm like, fuck this. I don't know what's by my feet. Anything can get me right now. I don't like this. I couldn't do it.
Open water kind of scares me for two reasons. Because one, it's open fucking water, and
exactly.
Two, I'm terrified of heights. I know I'm not gonna fall.
Me too.
But I know I'm high up. I know there's so much below me, and I'm just like, I'm high up. I don't have my feet down on anything. I'm not stable. It freaks me out.
God.
But I can get on a cruise ship, no problem. Honestly, I've been on a couple, and like you just forget that you're out in the water. Like that doesn't bug me. But when I'm swimming, it creeps me out.
Until you hit a wave and your ass gets tossed out of the shower.
Dude,
that happened to me on a cruise ship.
Really?
Yes. I felt completely out of the shower into the bathroom.
I've been on like 5 or 6 cruises, and I've been lucky that all of them have been mostly pretty quiet waters. Yeah.
That's good. I'm looking forward to it. Matter of fact, I bought 2 crab traps on Amazon yesterday. They just got here today, shockingly. But we're all gonna catch crab, have a good little crab boil. We're right by the dikes, which is supposed to be like a really good fishing spot and a crabbing spot. And so looking forward to that. It's my girlfriend's, what's today, Monday? Yeah, okay, good. Tomorrow is my girlfriend's 21st birthday. Looking forward to that. That's why we're kind of doing this beach trip.
So sweet of you.
Yeah, we're gonna go out Friday night, try to find a good place to hang out. Yeah.
You'll cradle robbing?
I'm cradle robbing.
Oh, God. Well,
yeah. But
I've been grooming this one for years now.
Do what?
Nothing.
You cut out when you said it, so I didn't hear you.
He said you've been grooming her for years.
I've been grooming her for years. No, I met her on Tinder. It was really because of a hurricane, the last hurricane, and she lives in Orange. And I had my location on Tinder set for Huntsville. And she just happened to, her childhood friend is going to Sam Houston. So she evacuated for that hurricane to go stay with your friend in Huntsville. And it just happened to match with her when she was there back in, I want to say we matched in September and then became official in October. And last Thursday was 8 months. So yeah, I guess that's also good. Also a good high here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tie it. Just go tying off 100 to end mine on a high note. My 1-year wedding anniversary is Saturday. Is Saturday the 20th or is Sunday the 20th?
Saturday is the 19th.
Then my 1-year wedding anniversary is Sunday.
Where are you taking her?
Don't know yet.
Wait, I thought you just got married, so you just had your honeymoon.
That was my COVID wedding ceremony, but we got.
Oh, so y'all went to the courthouse legally and eloped or something.
Yeah, we got legally married in 2020.
Okay,
so you're gonna have to celebrate 2 anniversaries every year now. She's gonna hold that over you.
2 vacations.
Oh, y'all gonna? That's twice the money.
Dude, I still take my wife out to dinner, a nice dinner on our dating anniversary.
That's cute.
My God.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
My
dating anniversary, or it'll be 1 year, October 10th.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have one really big high before we leave. It's kind of half high, kind of half. My hopes are up on something. Lead position has now been, I think it's application, or what do you call it? The job posting should close tomorrow.
Damn, that's fast. Isn't it just open?
They're only open for a week. It's internal.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, internal only. I know a few of the people who have applied. I'm pretty confident in my abilities. Pretty confident that I'm better than the other people. No knock to them. Doubt they're even listening though. Just don't want to be an asshole. But
just say with the chest, you're better. You're superior.
I've been told by a bunch of people, just people like I've talked to like once or twice before around the shop, just like, hey, like you're getting that lead position. I'm like, I hope so. Like I've heard some good things. I'm like, well, shit, I haven't. I haven't heard shit since I applied. But the one thing that does piss me off is that it used to be you got a call, you set up an interview, and you interview. Now you get a call from a recruiter. The recruiter interviews you. The recruiter doesn't even isn't at our site at all.
What is the recruiter? Oh, so they could just pick whoever they like. They don't get to see who's hands on there every day doing all the work behind the scenes. They just go, oh, that's stupid.
So I've got to get past a recruiter I don't know, which worries me. Then I have to get past HR, and then I get to actually interview with the person that's hiring me or not. But thankfully, I don't think there's that many people who applied. So I think even if I have issues, I don't think I will, but even if I have issues with those first two, I think I'll get to the last round, and my supervisor knows me. So
I feel like you'll do good. If once you get past the first level, the next two, I think you'll make it.
If I don't get it, I'm gonna be pissed because right now I'm doing 3 people's jobs. One of them being the lead, one of them being my coworker who's out with a broken knee and torn ACL.
Jesus, why is she a basketball player?
She fell.
Damn.
But I'm doing 3 people's job, just like getting run dry right now, and so I'm looking on the bright side. I'm kissing my supervisor's ass like crazy right now. I'm doing anything and everything I can do. So I've got high hopes. Maybe we'll get some improvements with a raise or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm rooting for you. I'm hoping you get it, bud.
Thank you.
We're gonna take bets.
Hopefully you have an even higher high on next week's episode.
Oh no! See,
next week's episode we just see it low. That's it.
So saving
this for live.
Speaking of the new stupid hiring process, someone else I work with, he applied for a different position, and it took him like 4 weeks to get through the 3 separate interviews.
Jesus Christ!
So my coworker is out with a torn ACL, so she's not coming back anytime soon, and I'm doing my lead's job, so I'm going to be doing his job for another 4 weeks, not even being the lead yet. So
So when do you know you'll make it past the first round, the first interview?
I don't know, because I believe it officially opened last Tuesday, so it should have closed.
Oh wait, you haven't interviewed it yet, have you?
No. So I should get a call soon that because the position is closed or. Whatever.
Okay. Now I'll see where you're at now. All right, so we'll probably know.
It took a week.
Summer's over.
There was a week of it being open, and there's a week for the first interview, a week for the third, week for the fourth, and then I figure out.
Watch them call while you're in Florida on vacation.
I'm not.
You don't answer the phone because you're riding a ride.
I'm not taking any days off for that. It's 4th of July weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So
God, just imagine you would hate yourself if that happened.
I mean, what are they going to be like? Oh, well, he didn't answer. Guess we're going to go with the second option.
Yeah,
he'll be at work tomorrow, but we're just going to go with the other option.
They want somebody that's loyal.
Oh my God, they're like, James did tell me he was in Florida and he'll be home tomorrow and back at work tomorrow, but we're going to hire the bitch with the torn ACL.
Oh shit! All right, well, I think that's pretty much all for this.
Yep. Thank you guys for listening to episode 7 of Below 500.
It's
as
8.
always.
It's 8, dog.
Well, whoever wrote the outro for me.
I know. I copied.
He copied and pasted my shit from last episode, dog.
So you would know the ads.
Well,
I just wanted you to know the ads.
Can we just cut this out? We gotta cut that out.
No, this is funny. Gooch isn't even here.
Restart.
Oh man, yeah, he's here. His video's paused. That's it. All right, Gooch, take 2.
Oh, my video was paused. I thought my stuff kept going whenever I.
Oh no, you've been paused.
You've been paused ever since you gave it your take about the bet or the housing market.
My green thing in the corner was still on, so I thought I was going.
Hell no, buddy.
This is a shit show.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
This was episode 8 of Below 500. As always, YouTube Below 500 podcast. Like and subscribe. If you really like the show, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Listeners, still waiting on some listener questions to put together for an episode. So hit us in DMs or tweet them to us. All of our socials are going to be at Below 500. Is it at Below 500 Pod?
At Below 500 Pod.
Yes. And also, we are starting to get active on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok and you see us on your For You page, give us a like and a follow as well.
Just don't report our content, please.
Yes. For now, that's it. Below 500, out.
Out. See you.